Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 38 of Pokemon Platinum. Alright, so last time, we made it through the remainder of Iron Island with Riley, and we got a Riolu egg as a result. And besides, we got plenty stronger in the process, so my team is absolutely ready to go as we take on the Canalave City Gym. Unchanged from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in terms of puzzles, but, you know, completely changed in terms of what type it is. The gym leader here uses Steel-type Pokemon. Steel-type Pokemon have high defense, so you have to hit them hard. And that's literally the only advice that you're able to give me. Steel represents an unbending spirit. If one refuses to accept defeat, the path to a victory reveals itself. I'm absolutely positive that it does, but I'm absolutely positive that this gym is now filled with Steel types, unlike with Diamond and Pearl. Okay, so here's the thing about, like, gyms, actually. I do dig with the idea of gym leaders using more than one type at a certain gym, and really the only thing that ties it to the type is, like, the gym puzzle. I do dig with that at least. However, part of me also just doesn't want to change what the status quo is in terms of Pokemon gyms because, well, this gym used not only Steel types in Diamond and Pearl, but, you know, other types. So there was, like, barely any types that, or barely any Steel types at all. And it's all because of Diamond and Pearl's limited Pokedex. So it's like, why even make it a Steel type if you're not gonna Steel type gym if you're not gonna use any Steel type Pokemon? I don't know. It's just a really weird thing. You're not required, by the way. Yeah, and there was even like a gym. I was about to say there even was a yeah, that Brick Break was devastating on your Magnemite. Yeah, there was even a gym trainer in this one. We'll be coming up on them pretty soon. That had an Azumarill and a bunch of other Pokemon that were not Steel type, and I'm like, bruh. I don't know how we lived with the Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, this trainer right here. This guy right here. I'll demonstrate what it's like to be a noob like you. You know, the guy that says that. I think he only had an Azumarill or something like that. Now he has a Scizor, which is Bug Steel. And you know what? That's awesome. That's really nice that they just revamped this entirely. But I do get the idea of the gym, the type of gym only being related to the puzzle, whereas you know, the other trainers would just use multiple types of Pokemon, even the gym leaders. So it's fine. Ultimately, I think it's fine that they changed up this one for the better. Honestly. Anyway, I should probably get to explaining the actual gym itself. So, Steel types. They are weak to fighting and fire and ground, so bring those moves in there. And also, in terms of the puzzle, you have these elevator panels and slider panels that you have to slide on. So, yeah, you just have to do that and find your way over to the gym leader. It's as simple as that. So anyway, I put the amulet coin on no scope. Just so that we can have a, you know, double money in this gym. Because that's always a good thing. It's always a fantastic thing, actually. Worker Gerardo. Yeah, Worker Gerardo. That's cool. You have a Magnemite, and I have a Brick Break. Yeah, see, this is why, like, oh yeah, and poison types. I can't use my Toxic Spike strategy at all. So, because Steel-type Pokemon are immune to poison. And being poisoned. Well, except if poison powder is part of the equation, I think. So, yeah. Actually, I might use that. I really need to check to see if Steel types can be, poisoned like they can nowadays. Like, I'll definitely have to check after this battle. Ah, yeah, we're coming out swinging with super heavy judo chops. Super heavy judo chops. Yeah, sure. Black belt David. Ooh, Steelix. Yeah, if you're dealing with the Steelix, then probably the best option for you is just to bring out a good old water type like Palanquin. And besides, you have Surf at this point, so you should be okay. Sandstorm. That's not going to do anything to me, so go ahead. Surf. Ride that Surf. And take you down with your good old butt. Iron Snake. I would have named it Iron Snake. Yeah, I would have named the Steelix I was planning for my team Iron Snake if I did go for Steelix in the first place. Another Steelix, but level 37. That's fine. I know I've been speeding through this, like, gym, but I can't help but going fast. It's almost like the good old days. Except this time around, there are no drawbacks. I can have videos for as long as I want. That was a complete trashing. It was. And I feel absolutely not terrible about it at all. Haha, I am overpowered and I do not care. Actually, it might have been this Ace Trainer that had the Azumarill. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Azumarill in a... by focusing on one type, you can really see the strengths and weaknesses of that Pokemon. Yes, indeed, you do. Brianna. You know, yeah, I think Diamond and Pearl might just be like the only like game in the entire series, and also the remakes too. Like all those things that I've said about like gym trainers and possible gym leaders not using their own types for some of the battles in here because the Pokedex was so limited, also extends to the remakes too. So, again, I get the idea. I get the idea of using different types of Pokemon in gyms, and you know what? That's cool. But it's just not the status quo. Again, it's just not the status quo. I make it sound like the status quo is a bad thing when it really isn't. Sometimes I like to be in my proverbial box. But you know what? It's fine. Brick Break will only do neutral damage because it's part psychic, because Bronzor is also part psychic. But I'm going for the Brick Break anyway because that's literally my only option. Level 43 for no scope. Another Bronzor. I could have put on an Elemental Fang on, I really could have put on an Elemental Fang for, you know, Drapion, honestly. Alright, you're gonna do Gyro Ball. It's not gonna do much anyway. Like, even if Gyro Ball works as intended, basically Gyro Ball being the move that works, that has more power the more, the slower you are. So even with that, it's like, why even do that? Why even do that when it's not even very effective at all on me? 3 Bronzors. And I bet this one being level 38, jeez. I can't let them catch up. I can't let them catch up to me at all. You don't have heat proof? No heat proof at all. Okay. I guess eliminating your weakness isn't enough. I guess not eliminating your weakness was just off the table for you. My focus was too narrow-minded. Indeed it was. I'm gonna check to see if steel types can be poisoned. Yeah, steel types can be poisoned. That was a thing that started in Gen 3. I need to heal up my Pokemon. Because we're almost at the gym leader, and I want to be prepared, like, ASAP. And because of that, I'm going to go for Spaghetti as the lead. Take the amulet coin off of No Scope. and put it on Spaghetti. And I'm going to show that leader that Spaghetti's got your father right here. All right, so all we have to do is just to go up down this elevator and onto the red panel. The red panel means it's very important because the red panel is very important. I hope you're ready for my bad Dan Green impression because Byron in the anime is just so good. He's probably like my favorite anime gym leader out of everybody because he just has a fun personality that just makes those episodes that he's in just completely worth the watch. Ah, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see. So you defeated my son. But that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. Because I love challenges! I love it. Alright, so his first Pokemon is I Love Magneton! Level 37. Electric Steel type Magnet Pull for the ability because, well, do I have any Steel types that'll be trapped? No. And it's got the moves Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Tri-Attack, and Metal Sound. So basically this Magneton is all about using Metal Sound to lower your special defense and then using Tri-Attack, Thunderbolt, and Flash Cannon to finish you off. And oh, dang, that's not good. That's not good. Jeez, oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna switch. No, Fire Fang has to connect again. Yeah, there we go. Back to the status quo. I'm overpowered, I swear. I'm higher level than the ace. I swear. I love Steelix! Level 38, Steel Ground type, Rockhead for its ability, which doesn't mean anything because it doesn't have any moves that cause recoil damage. And it has Flash Cannon, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Sandstorm. Oh, that's not a good switch in. If I can survive an Earthquake, then... Actually, no. I got a Stab boosted with a Splash Plate. Yeah. Stab boosted Surf with a Splash Plate. Yeah. Sweep! Got that sweep! I love Bastion! Level 41! Oh, what's this? My last one? This is where we make our stand! Because I love stands! So this is Rock Steel type with Sturdy for its ability, and it has the Citrus Berry for its item. And it has Metal Burst, Stone Edge, Iron Defense, and Taunt. Yeah, I'm going for No Scope because No Scope has Brick Break, and that's quad weak, even if Bastiodon's defenses are really good. Obviously, this is a stall Pokemon, so you would think it would have Toxic on it, but no. It doesn't. It doesn't have Toxic on it like the little boy that it is. Honestly, I went for Drapion because I totally forgot that I didn't remember that I took off Knockoff for nice. I took off Knockoff for Aerial Ace or Brick Break, so yeah, that was totally my plan all along. I was totally gonna not knock off the Citrus Berry and do that thing, but no. I totally went for the Brick. Ugh. I forgot if Metal Burst had a secondary effect on it, but you know, I'm sure something will appear on screen right now. If it does. What do I do here, actually? What do I do? Because the only quad weak move that it's got is Rock Smash. And I couldn't use my Stealth Rock strategy anyway. Yeah, I couldn't use my Stealth Rock strategy anyway. We're not done yet! There's no giving up! Yeah, I couldn't use my stealth rock thing anyway because, like, steel type resists rock. So that would have meant that, that all the Pokemon would have taken, like, only, like, a small portion of HP worth of damage. But it's fine either way because you healed up, and that was ultimately your downfall. My sturdy Pokemon defeated! Yes, indeed, they were indeed defeated. You are strong enough to take down my prized team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you this. I love the Mind Badge! I'm gonna totally get a headache from just yelling at Byron. But seriously, that's what he sounds like in the anime. He's like, I love Pokemon and I love fossils. You should seriously see him. So anyway, with the Mind Badge, you can use the hidden move strength anytime outside of battle. And now you have 6 gym badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70, I mean the traded ones, sorry, will obey you without question. Here, take this too. For I love TM91, which is Flash Cannon. If it hits, it may lower the target's special defense. The Sinnoh region is vast. Tough trainers like you and June crop up constantly to challenge the old guard. With more young trainers like my son and you two taking charge, the future of Pokemon is bright. But I'm not stepping aside just yet. I merely need to rededicate myself to training on Iron Island. Sure you do, buddy. Sure. And then I'll be able to kick your ass for the 117th time. Because that sounds like fun indeed, because I love kicking gym leaders' butts. So anyway, certified trainers are June and me. Oh, Ikari, you beaten the gym leader. Good going, that means you get 6 gym badges. I'll tell you what, you're turning into one fine trainer. If you were to say you're trying to become the Pokemon champ, no one would laugh at you now. I'm in your corner, kiddo. Thanks for the vote of confidence, guy. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not actually gonna happen. Anyway, Hikari, come with me to the library. Okay, buddy. You and your expert running shoes are gonna be there in just about a second. Too slow. Come on, let's move it. I want you to hear this music while we're climbing the library. Okay, Gramps. I brought Hikari like I said. I should put the window. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's here finally. Hikari, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve, and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve into ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you take on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokédex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokédex? But that's wonder under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trader too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokédex database and help advance your research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are the 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Toast, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. June, I want you to go to Lake Acuity. That would also take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trader to go. Yeah, of course. Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was gonna catch the legendary Pokemon for you. You know, as thanks for giving us our Pokemon back on Route 201. Even though I completely forgot about it until just now. Very well. I'm counting on you. And that leaves Hikari with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Has it stopped? All of you unharmed? What was that all about? No, wait, I mean, TV, the news, anything. What you just witnessed was actual footage from the scene. Ooh, actual footage, eh? It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what the explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion? But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside. I'm concerned about the town. You kids be careful going down the stairs. Hikari, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however. Be alert always. I'm feeling wobbly. Even though the tremor has ended, my knees still feel like jelly. Was that an earthquake? I didn't imagine it. That tremor, that was wicked. I scrambled to find the book Disaster Strike Survival Guide. Hello, this is the Canalave Library. Please keep quiet when you're on the premises. It certainly wasn't me who screamed, "Yeah!" or shouted, "Help me!" No, really, it wasn't me screaming. Sure. That tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, oh, dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now, so I guess it was just a lot of noise. Gramps! I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this. That June can't sit still. Hikari, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. It's impossible for things to be okay. Not after an explosion like that. But I have no idea what is taking place at the lake. But before you go, let me stress. Don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we expect Lake Verity. Lake Valor? I wonder what happened. What is taking place at Lake Valor? You must find out. But before you go, let me stress, don't get in your overhead, you jadada. We're going to investigate Lake Verity before we join you. Don't try to be a hero if anything crazy happens. If we actually tried to go over to Lake Verity like we're supposed to... Wait, is everything completely fine, actually? Oh yeah, everything's completely fine, except for the fact that Lucas and, Rowan are here. No legendary Pokemon, nothing out of the ordinary. Hikari, how is Lake Valor? Anything to report? What? You were just going there now? You gotta be moved faster than that! Hey, Hikari, how's Lake Valor? There's nothing wrong here. The lake is ordinary as usual. There's no legendary Pokemon either. I like how just Rowan just scolds you for being like, what the fuck, dude? You gotta hurry over there. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, oh my god. And Lucas is just like, Oh, hey, man. How's it going? However, next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to go to Lake Valor and see what happened. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.